Hello Capricorn, welcome to your June love forecast. I'm here to deliver that to you today, and I hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying the first days of June so far. So for your reading today, I am going to be I am going to be using the Tarot Muka. I'm also going to be casting the runes. These are fluorite runes here that I've used in the past. And I'm also going to be pulling a message at the end of your reading from the Rumi Oracle. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to jump into your reading. And this reading is for all my Capricorn Suns, Moons, Risings, and those on the cusp that may be watching. Cards are all shuffled and ready to go. I'm going to continue shuffling on camera here. And Spirit, what are the love messages and energies that you have for the sign of Capricorn for the month of June 2017? What do they need to know regarding their love lives? What are the messages and energies for the sign of Capricorn? Alright, we have the 10 cards down for the Celtic Cross. And I am going to be casting the runes, if I can just get the cards out of the way here. Alright, so you do have 2 runes that are face up, and then there are 3 that are face down. I don't read the runes that are face down, those are the unknowns. They're just messages we're not meant to know yet. So I'm going to put them back in the bag here, and then we'll get started with your reading. Alright, so you do have a rune on your... it's kind of crossing both of these cards, so we'll take a look at the cards first. The 5 of Wands crossed by the 8 of Wands. What comes below you, we have the Page of Wands. What comes above you, we have the 6 of Pentacles. In your recent past, you have the 3 of Cups in reverse. In your near future, you have the 9 of Swords in reverse. How you see yourself, you have the 4 of Swords in reverse. In your environment, this is also how your significant other or the person you think about the most may be viewing you or dealing with you. They have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Your hopes and fears are the 9 of Cups in reverse, and your outcome for the month of June is the Magician. And that is in reverse. And we have a rune next to him. So, Capricorn. You walk into the month of June with the energy of the 5 of Wands. So what the heck is going on with you guys? Some of you are quarreling with your spouse or dealing with a lot of petty hassles and struggles. This is not a romantic card. This is about fighting, pure and simple. Okay, so even if you're not a fighting type, you could just be, things could be getting on your nerves right now. The Sun is in Gemini currently, which is a dual sign, and being that it's an air sign energy, I don't feel like Earth sign is that compatible with air sign energy. I could be wrong. We also have a lot of fire energy here. So this is kind of a Mars and Leo type of energy. Some of you may have fire sign in your chart, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or be in a relationship with a Leo Aries or Sagittarius. But basically what I'm seeing here is struggle. Some of you guys are struggling in your relationships, and there's disagreements happening, and it's because you're not agreeing on, you're not seeing eye to eye on some issue. Okay, so, and this can be a healthy card as well. It can also say that you have lots of options and you just don't, you have competition. Okay, so maybe if you're single, you may just have a lot of options and you are not sure who you're going to choose. It could be that the person you're interested in has other options as well. So there could be a lot of game playing going on. There could be a lot of competition. I see that your challenge is around the Eight of Wands here. So this is communication, passionate communication, and also things moving forward effortlessly. It's that sudden rush of energy. It's that sudden passionate communication. So this is a challenge. This is what's a challenge for you this month. It's almost like harnessing the energy of the Five of Wands and moving it forward in a positive direction. And also it's the arrows of passion. So, you know, for some of you it's receiving messages. For some of you it's that the Five of Wands struggles are resolved in a positive manner that move things forward. I think that you have Wunjo here. Let me see. Yeah, joy. It feels to be a very energetic beginning to our month. It feels like there's a lot going on. Some of these things are going to be getting on your nerves. And then I'm also seeing like rapport, like witty banter. So some of you are engaging in some kind of like witty banter with your significant other or the person you're interested in. And then for others who are single, it could just be that you are caught up in something right now that's a bit of a struggle, giving you hassles. And your challenge is to receive that positive communication and just for things to move forward swiftly. So I feel like it feels like a hurdle. At the base of the situation, you have the Page of Wands. So I feel like some of you are like thinking about sending a message. This could also be you dealing with a fire sign energy, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I'm seeing a younger person here though. And then for others of you, this is your energy and you're feeling very energetic, you're feeling very adventurous, you're feeling very inspired. You're kind of biting at the chomp here. You're ready to go for something. You're ready to go for it. Some of you have a lively dating scene. You're out there, you know, you're out and about. And you just have a lot of competition. Right? Ooh, I have really bad dry skin today. So I feel like this is you either thinking about sending a message or you've already put yourself out there and it's kind of a fresh energy. It feels very young and vibrant. So, and it also feeds into this Five of Wands, which is kind of some kind of game playing going on. In your past, you have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so some of you dealing with issues with friendships. There could be a group of friends that you feel just are no longer supportive of you. You may feel like lonely. You might, well, of course this is in your past situation. So let me just also reiterate that this energy is passing out of your life. Could be that there was quarrels with a group of friends. It could be that for some of you, there was an unhappy love triangle, or there were people gossiping and being unsupportive behind your back. But I'm definitely seeing groups of people here, cohorts of people. I see groups of 3 in your past. I see groups of 3 or more, likely a lot more people involved in your situation currently. I, for some reason, don't see this Five of Wands as necessarily aggressive fighting. I see it more as jousting. So, but it's still something that you want to watch out for. In your thoughts and feelings, you have the Six of Pentacles. So some of you are feeling very generous. You may have a lot of people begging for money or attention. I'm seeing a lot of needy people around you is what I'm seeing, Capricorn. And you're just like, here, take it. You know, you're showering these people with, you know, you're just trying to be fair here. Okay? And that's how I think you're going to resolve these issues. But you're in a very generous state of mind. I also feel like you're in a powerful place this month, Capricorn. You rise above the pettiness. You rise above the struggles by being generous and by staying in your earth element here. Now, this can also be a kind of a condescending card because it's sometimes, you know, I sometimes see this card as someone shutting someone up by just giving them what they want. And sometimes it's important to fight for what you want. And sometimes it's important to have this back and forth, to have this rapport. Because then you can understand the other person's viewpoint instead of just giving them what they want so that they're quiet, so that they don't hassle you anymore. So, you know, it can go both ways. And also, this card often begs the question of who are you? Are you the beggar, or are you the rich man that is doling out the, you know, the coins here? I feel that you are the man with the coins. You're a Capricorn. You know, Capricorns generally tend to be good providers and people that are stable and giving and very loving and generous. So I feel that that's probably your energy and what you're thinking and feeling. You want to move to a 6. The 5 is uncomfortable for you, I think. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on for you in the middle of the month. You have, I don't know what that is. You have the 9 of Swords in reverse. Some kind of a pressure being put on you. This could be work stress. In terms of a relationship, someone's putting pressure on you to do something. Either that or you feel an immense pressure in terms of your thoughts, in terms of your mind. It's going to be important for you to take care of the anxiety and the pressure so that it doesn't get out of control. Because what I see happening for some of you, this is how you see yourself, and likely in the middle of the month we have the 4 of Swords in reverse, is you taking some kind of extended vacation. You could be withdrawing from something. Some of you are overthinking something. A lot of swords. So the swords represent the air energy, the communication, and the thoughts. Okay, someone's doing something down there. I don't know what that sound is from. But I mean, basically what I'm seeing here is someone who's overthinking something. And it's repetitive thoughts, and they're just going around and around in a circle, and it's creating pressure. Mental anxiety and pressure. So get out of this like nightmare. Whatever this is, I guess you need to take some time off. I feel like there's someone in your environment here. It could be a fire sign. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. I'm getting possibly an Aries or a Sag female here. If it's a Leo, it could be a Leo. But someone here is holding a grudge against you. Someone here is maybe not feeling themselves. Maybe they feel like a bit of a wallflower. They may be upset with you. They could potentially not be communicating. Well, actually, what I'm seeing here is that you are not communicating with this person. Okay, see the man in the card? Look at his face. So, completely withdrawn. And I feel that there's someone in your environment here. This is definitely a person, someone you know. It could be a female. And I think that she's sad. But I also feel there's a lot of repressed energy going on, especially in terms of your mental, in terms of your communication. Do not let your worries and anxieties build up to such a point. I mean, I think that you can lie down and rest and take a break for a long period of time, but after a certain period of time, you're going to need to verbalize how you're feeling instead of letting it build up inside of you. Okay? Your hopes and fears are the Nine of Cups in reverse. You're afraid of some kind of being unsatisfied. Because this is a card of envy and unhappiness. Normally I get this card when someone, because it's the wish card, it's about wish fulfillment. It's about satisfaction and getting what you want. So you're just afraid that you're not, that you won't feel satisfied. You won't have your needs met. Emotional needs met. This can also point to, because of the hedonism going on here with all the cups, that you would end up just being very unhappy and miserable, essentially. You're just afraid of that, being basically miserable and not having exactly what you want when you want it. But remember, that is just a fear. It is not actually going to happen. It's very interesting. Your outcome is the Magician, which is ruled by Mercury and Virgo. This is your outcome. Excuse me. Okay. So I've learned that when I sneeze, sometimes it can represent someone who is not telling the truth. So someone is lying. This could be someone who is lying to you or someone who is pulling a slick one over you. Magician in reverse is typically the sleazy car salesman, or the person that uses their power to manipulate people. So this is some kind of manipulative influence coming in here. And I think that there's someone who's lying to you. Let's see, we have another rune here. It's definitely tickling my nose. Ingo's Fertility. Oh, how interesting. Fertility. Well, this is definitely someone that could come into your life and give you some misinformation regarding your fertility, or you could be lying about your fertility. If you're a man, I would be careful, because For example, if someone says that they're on birth control and they're not, and they just want to get pregnant, that would be a word of caution. But it can also say that this is a very fertile time, and for you, Capricorn, it could be that you are given a lot of power at this time. You're given a lot of skills, and just to make sure that you are using those divine gifts for the right reasons. Right. Be sure that you are using your powers for good to help people and to create positive outcomes. It's also saying be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Not that this is a particularly evil influence, but you are going to have more creative abilities. So use them for good. Use them to multiply the happiness and the good things in your life, rather than to take them away from people or to use them against people. So we don't have a lot of cups in your reading today. We do have 2 cups. Also not a lot of major arcana. So it's going to be a pretty... You're going to be dealing with the ups and downs of life this month. Most of it will be within your control. The majority of it will be in your control. So, again, deal with your anxiety and your worries in an appropriate manner. Try communicating them to someone. Don't let them build up in your head. They might be unfounded. Yeah, okay. So let's see here. Beyond the threshold of fear. This is the card that I pulled for you today. So, what is it that you're afraid of, Capricorn? These fears must be dealt with. Well, we'll get to the bottom of it, won't we? We always do, somehow. This card reminds me of the Hermit. A little bit. Alright, let's talk. That is card 25. Put my little pink crystal there. Oh, I think I might have allergies, actually. Maybe the allergies are bad today. Okay, there's a little poem at the beginning. Enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back, like a bar behind the door. Rumi. How I celebrate for you. After so long away from home, you are finally returning. Beyond the threshold of fear, you dispense with your doubts. Sorry, I think the camera died there. After so long, you are changing your relationship to fear. No more shall it hold you. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it, to witness it, even to have compassion rather than resistance. Instead of unconsciously sabotaging your growth and choosing to slumber in darkness, you awaken and delight in the light and sound of your divine being. Push and pull, one step forward and a half step back. So it has been for so long, and you have endured. Yes, you are winning the race, brave one, and fear is left to fizzle out. It was always a far less beautiful firework than your passionate conviction for love anyway. Better to let that dazzling firework come to light instead. Much more satisfying. Oh, what a spiritual marathon you have been running. Now the end is in sight. You are drinking the sacred waters to replenish you from your journey. The cups are pushed into your hands by encouraging angels as you approach that blessed sash marking the finish line. Your body and soul are on this journey together, and now they are ready for victory. And yes, to rest and recover from the effort. Rest now before a new adventure begins from a completely different state of being. This oracle comes with spiritual guidance for you. You have broken through a barrier, a self-imposed barrier of fear, whether it seemed to originate from within your consciousness or from an external set of circumstances that held you back from taking the steps you are now taking or just about to take. These steps may feel strange, new, uncertain, and exciting. Your mind may not have received the memo that fear-based existence is no longer in operation for you. It may need a loving, tender, reassuring, and firm update that the relationship you have with fear is now rather different. You are the witness, not the victim. Your consciousness is strong enough to hold it in compassion. You don't collapse under its weight. In fact, it is becoming less and less substantial for you. When it is there, it seems less convincing than what it once appeared to be. Compelling still at times, perhaps, but not anywhere near as powerful as it once was. That power has been claimed by your heart instead. So give your mind the memo. Get used to the new way and take steps. Test your legs. You'll find them powerful and ready. Get set to fly. Test your wings. Trust is one, daring is the other. You'll find them enthusiastic for flight and ready to learn to ride the currents. Purpose-built for soaring to great heights. Trust in your vision. Without the murky filter of fear, it is sharp and clear. You can see what is meant for you, what is true for you, what is beckoning you forward now. Take the running leap. There is no darkness and light for you anymore, just life. Living free and clear, I'll be running and flying beside you. We'll soar and dive and rise together. Let's play. Place your hands at your belly and say aloud, with the aid of Rumi, who loves me without condition, and the loving grace of Mother Earth, I lay down all old fear that no longer serves my great soul purpose. I release it now with complete forgiveness, acceptance, and gratitude. Be at peace, old fear. Thank you for your teachings. Return to the Earth Mother now. I no longer bind you to me. Slowly and purposefully move your hands from your belly towards the earth, as if taking the fear from your body and dropping it with reverence into the receiving earth at your feet. Repeat that movement 3 times, or for however long feels necessary. You may also like to repeat that movement with your hands, moving from your heart down towards the earth, and then from your head sweeping gently down to the earth. When you are ready, say, through the grace of Rumi, fear is replaced with wisdom. I am gently, powerfully restored to my inherent divine radiance, ready to live my life with love, filled with trust, patience, boldness, and tender affection. So be it. You have finished your honoring ritual. Beautiful. Some of you are really reaching a milestone this month. Possibly an actual marathon. Some of you are running an actual marathon this month. And I'm getting that it could be for a very important cause to you. But also a spiritual marathon. You've definitely broken through a self-imposed barrier here. Something that you were very afraid to take that leap of, but it's been exciting for you. You definitely need some reassurance, so don't be afraid to get some support while you go through this trial, this marathon. Yeah, you are realizing that you do have what it takes, Capricorn. You have nothing to be afraid of. So please take this as a blessing that whatever trials and hurdles you have to get through this month, you're going to get through them great, and you're going to find out what you're made of, and it's going to be 100% awesome. So go for it. Happy for you. Sending you all many blessings, love and light, and giving you the strength to get through whatever you need to get through this month. Take care.